Hi everyone, welcome back to Crochet Rocks. Tracy here, and well, I've had a bit of a busy morning, but at the same time waiting around morning. And the reason being, Gary's car is in the shop being done, and we thought, you know, it might be done today. And so I called them a little while ago, and they said, oh, they're working on it now, and we'll call you back in 20 minutes. Nobody's rang, and if they carry on sort of too much longer, it's going to be tomorrow now. So I couldn't hold off making my videos anymore, especially as it feels so, well, late. It's not, but it's really dark out today. It's been raining, but it's so dark that if you go out into the living room or the kitchen to do anything, you have to put the light on, and the time is only 3:30. I mean, it is really, and it's been that way for hours. It's just gloomy and disgusting out there. It's been raining, it's been a bit windy and just dark. It's really, you know, that time of year where it's just very depressing time of year where you've got no sun, no vitamin D out there, just gloom and rain and yuck. So this morning I went outside into the yarn van and took all the yarn that I did my little, you know, show and tell thing, took those out and brought some back that's kind of mine for swatching. Brought that back because I really want to see what those yarns look like. I love them so much. And so I did that. And while I was out there, I sorted out my yarn bundles because I figured that I used to have two big boxes with yarn bundles, and both of them now I'd got half in. So I put them all in one. It freed up another big box for the Stylecraft yarn that I bought. I've got another big one that's empty, but I'd done enough. You know, it's all I needed to come back. I'd done enough. And I was also, another reason I done enough was I was doing more knitting kits, and so I'd done some of the newer colours of the old one that I did. I still have another design that I could do all of those in. Now on my shop, in my website, I have two ways of uploading products. I have a simple product and I have a variable. And most yarns are variable, so that you go in there and you then, say underneath, choose options. If it's a simple product, it will say buy now, you know, underneath it. You get two options to like look at it, more info sort of thing, and a buy now or add to basket, something like that. But if it says choose options or something along those lines, it's a variable product. So you've got, say, Stylecraft Squeeze Me, and then you'll have all the colours when you get in there, that sort of thing. So I'd uploaded all my kits as simple products, so they're just one-offs of all of those. Really starting to regret that. I thought I heard something then. Yeah, I really started to regret that one, because each variety of, say, Stylecraft elements now, I have the kit for. So I should have just done a variable and you could choose the colour. Would have been so much easier than just doing one. So yeah, but I've given Chris a few tasks. What is that? Sounds like a frog in here. Must be my wheezing. It's not creaking. Oh, maybe it's creaking. Only a slight creak, perhaps, I don't know. Anyway, I've given Chris a few tasks of putting some filters in the crochet kits and the knit kits pages, and you know, just getting more and more done. So I had a busy day. Well, I had to do something while we were waiting. It was just, you know, and my filming day was yesterday, but Gary's home today. Although, yeah, there we go. It's the chair. Thank goodness for that. He's been doing a crossword. No, what am I talking about? Jigsaw puzzle. He's been doing jigsaw puzzles. That's how he's filling up his day. Now, with lingo and tipping point and all those. It might be the other one where you open the boxes. Deal or no deal, I don't know. Oh, I wrote something down that I must tell you. The eagle has landed. Fluffy's in the bed. She is in the bed. I saw it yesterday. I went out into the conservatory, and where she was sitting, she wasn't there. And I thought, hang on, she's not out, she's not there. Does this mean? So I kind of crept up the corridor so I wouldn't disturb her and make her get out. And there she was. All I could see was an eyeball. I could only see one eye because she's only got the one. Poor old Fluffy had to have one of her eyes removed a long while ago. So yeah, but there she was, curled up, because it's very dark inside. So I could just barely see her. But she was in there. So yes, finally, she's using the bed. How about that? Didn't get this out, did I? Hang on a moment. So yeah, I've been working on the heart square. I've got this. Not sure if I like it. So not sure what I'll be doing with that. Get those out. I've hidden. Oh, goodness gracious. Put them right at the bottom. Here they are. So let's we'll put all these back. So yeah, that was me and my working out mathematically how I could. Not really sure I'm there yet, because yeah, it's square, and you know, it's fine. The second layer squares it up more, but you know, not really sure. Not really sure. I know other people have done one, but I don't like the mathematical aspect of them. I think they just don't, they're not right. I like it to be, I'm so picky. I'm so anal when it comes to stuff like that. You know, it's got to be mathematically correct. And it's not. Ah, we've got a double Grogu day. Look at that, look. Grogu there, even though it's the back of his head. And Grogu. We have double Grogu day. And it's a Tuesday. So, obviously it's Monday for me today. Because, you know, today is your tomorrow. Sounds very philosophical. And today for you is my yesterday. That doesn't sound quite so philosophical, does it? It do not. Okay. Now we've really, look at that. We're quite a long way in now. It's because I read so many. I'm going to need the specs. Hair's a bit fluffy, isn't it? That's because it got rained on when I went out there. Outside, yeah. Humidity is not your friend when you have hair. At wife_housey. Me after a date night with hubs. I'm going to change into something more comfortable. Takes off going out yoga pants, puts on staying in yoga pants. Sounds like me. Sorry to talk your ear off, Kathy. I just haven't spoken to an adult in ages, I said to my reflection in the mirror that I outlined with soap. I asked my kid what irony is, and he said it was the opposite of wrinkly. If he's going to keep that up, I might just have to keep him. So yeah, all done. So I've got my cup. Look, here it is. Yeah, hey, got my cup. Angel sent to me. And it's both on, same on both sides. You're the best. I love it. I love it so much. So yeah, feeling a lot better, but yesterday I took a bit of a downward turn. I was fine in the morning, and then in the afternoon, got really icky. So I thought, you know, hopefully it's just where it's going on its way out sort of thing, and you're kind of getting back to normal, so things are making you feel a bit sick. Maybe that was, you know, where it all come from. I don't know. But it's just not gone, which is a pain, because it's getting near time for us to go, and definitely have to pack earplugs, I think. I have to get it's right for Gary. He can just switch his hearing aid off. Doesn't have to listen to me snoring or wheezing or whatever. Not that I wheeze loud enough for Gary to hear me, but it's loud enough for me to hear me. I'm not really into this. You know, I liked the solid one more than the granny type one. And then the fact that it's a kind of a granny with holes going into a solid granny. I don't know. I don't know, it's more butterfly-y. Oh, look, looks like a butterfly in the middle. A butterfly granny's heart. How about that? See what I mean about the butterfly, though? Can you see the pattern? Isn't it, eh? Oh! Maybe I'm coming round to the idea. But, you know, it does need to be a little bit more mathematically correct. I know I'm going to do another thing that will kind of do that. Hopefully. Just need a few tweaks. If I can be bothered, that is. What else have I got to tell you? Let me think. We've got nothing out for dinner. Nothing whatsoever out for dinner today. And so I said, oh, but Gary has this chicken in the fridge. And he said, I'll do chicken and rice. So I guess that's what we've got. Some kind of chicken rice meal. But heaven knows what. Yesterday I did active fried chips with steak. It was very nice. I haven't weighed myself for a little while. Reason being, I've been, with these things, I've been kind of sending me over my my sin allowance. But I'm not, I always know when I'm on the mend because I don't reach for them quite so often. And I must have only had, well, I didn't have any in the morning. It was only during that time when I felt a bit ropey yesterday. Maybe maybe one in the evening, but I wasn't really, you know, reaching for them as much. So I always know when it's on the mend. So what have I got else to tell you? I did an open with me, which popped up. I did my yarn one, which popped up. And now tomorrow I'm drawing a big old fat blank, unless I can get some swatches done today. There is that. I've started watching something new, and I kind of saw a new season of something popped up, and I'd seen, I think, probably in the past, but I've never really thought about watching it. And it's called Unforgotten. So I thought, well, that looked quite good. But what's the point in starting at season 8 or whatever it is? So I went on to ITVX, which is our, what used to be the catch-up, like the streaming service of it. And I found it and I decided, oh, look, I went all the way back to season 1 and started watching it. It's really good, really good. And it had a woman in it that was in Spooks, that I used to watch years ago. And she played a person called Ruth Evershed in that. Things you remember. I don't know. Anyway, and the guy that's with her as well, been in lots of things. So, yeah, really good. I'm enjoying it. And you know, the thing is good when you think, I'm just going to watch one episode before I go to bed. And then 5 episodes in, you think, I better go to bed now, sort of thing. And that's kind of what happened yesterday. I thought, I watched half of 5 and I thought, no, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. I really need to go to bed. I mean, I had started earlier. It wasn't like I started and thought, you know, I was going to have an early-ish night. I think I finished about 9, but no, it didn't go that way. And I was on the 5th one when I went to bed. So when I got up this morning and I finished that one and another one. And I thought, I can't sit here watching telly all day. This is really bad. So, yeah, I'll just wait. And when Gary goes to bed, that's when I'll watch them. But I needed something that I can watch when he's in bed, because all of the things that we've been watching are things we're watching together. So I can't... We started watching an SAS thing. I can't remember what it's called now. But it's a series. And I think we're watching season 1, so it's a good few years ago. It's probably about 8 seasons of that. And it was by Michael Ryan. Michael Ryan, the right name? something Ryan. I think Michael Ryan might have been a mass murderer. Might have been a serial killer, one of those people who shoot up a town. It's probably something else, Ryan. Michael Ryan, I think, was the guy. Wasn't he the one who went and shot everybody in Hungerford? Probably. Something Ryan, anyway. But, so, anyway. Isn't it funny how these people, because they're so rare in this country, the kind of names are forever known. And we should just call them anonymous in the beginning, never name them. Because that's what they want, isn't it? Notoriety. Anyway, I digress. So we started watching that, and it's really good. It's about the SAS and a unit, and there's all this undercurrent and lies and stuff. And it's pretty decent. So we're watching that together. And then I watched Dexter Original Sin. There's only one episode. Because it's, you know, I've got to wait weekly for this. It's so hard when you're used to binging. So hard. So anyway, I thought, now what am I going to do? I thought, okay, let's give that a go. And I'm going to plough through that. I tell you, it's really good. So a lot of these UK dramas are really, really good. You know, like Happy Valley and The Fall and this Unforgotten. They're just so good. One thing the UK knows how to do is a good gripping drama, and especially a kind of a detective-y one like that, like policey. Anyway, I'm going to wet my whistle, which I needed to do. Yeah, another thing I need to do is to get my thing out that I was going to make a tutorial for, the one that I was doing on my whip along, and get that done, you know. Need to get that done. Just so behind. I was on track with it all, but then I got ill, and that was the end. That's all she wrote. That usually happens with me. I get something lined up, and then suddenly I get typhoid, or beriberi, or dysentery. All right, maybe I'm exaggerating, but you know what I mean. I get some kind of evil virus that puts me out of action. Yeah, so yesterday everybody was commenting on my shock at reading that to you. See, I'm not like don't get me wrong, I can be rude, you know, I can, and I can be tongue in cheek, and I can be downright sweary at times. But it just took me by surprise in the book that I read that out. It was like, oh, did I have to? I mean, you know, I can be a bit prudish, even though I'm quite out there at the same time. I don't understand it, how it works, but it does. It does, strangely. Anyway, I'm going to get off and upload this and see if they've been trying to contact me, but I don't think they have, because my phone hasn't even lit up. In fact, I've got an email and a message from Victoria. That's all there is. So they haven't tried to contact me. They were meant to ring back in 20 minutes with a price for Gary, so I knew how much it was going to cost. Not sausage. Anyway, thank you for watching. Thank you for spending a bit of time this afternoon with me. And, well, I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye for now.